So the trend of the last couple of years has been Hollywood rehashing, remaking movies over and over again. And now this past year, it seems to have gone more the route of a remake of a remake. We first got that in Ben-Hur. And for anybody who saw that, my condolences. And now we have the Magnificent Seven, of course, remake of the Magnificent Seven back in 1960, which was a remake of Seven Samurai. That all being said, I'm not a huge fan of remakes, but a lot of times they can be entertaining. And I will say this much for this movie. You get seven badasses against impossible odds. You can't go wrong with that, right? And with that, I welcome you to another episode of The Romanto, where my goal, as always, is to enhance your movie watching experience. Now, The Magnificent Seven was actually a movie I was really looking forward to, mainly due to its cast, a great cast. We have Vincent D'Onofrio, we had Peter Sarsgaard, who I haven't seen in a little bit. We had Ethan Hawke, who I always enjoy. Chris Pratt, of course, who's been blowing up. And of course, all headlined by Denzel Washington, who worked with the director of this movie, Antoine Fuqua, who gave us Equalizer and Training Day, both starring Denzel Washington. Now, off the bat, let me say that this was actually a very entertaining movie. I'm surprised it got released this late in September. Usually this is kind of the month where you start seeing some of the Oscar movies or the really crappy movies that don't want to get released in the summer. This one actually felt like a summer blockbuster, and given what we saw or lack thereof this summer, this movie could have really fit right in, and I thought could have done really well. It still may, but it really belonged in the middle of July, June, or what have you. Now, what Fuqua does so well in his direction is that he knows exactly what this movie is. He doesn't try to do too much. He may not bring anything new to the table. This is just a pure fun, entertaining movie. It's a Western style in the vein of Young Guns, with this, obviously a large cast. And it's very simple. It doesn't do too much. It's a simple revenge story, and it keeps the focus on the characters and the entertainment and the action. Basic premise, you have Peter Sarsgaard's character, who's pretty much taken over this town, and the people there are being bullied, if you will. And you have one of the women whose husband was shot in cold blood in the streets. She goes and goes after Denzel Washington's character and seeks his help. Now, Denzel plays this it's not to say he's a licensed sheriff. He's a warrant. He issues warrants, and he's pretty much a bounty hunter. He's not very clear exactly what he does, but he goes off and he agrees to help her out. And he goes off and recruits 6 other badasses to help him along with his mission. Now, this movie kind of reminded me of Suicide Squad. I mean, only a little bit better in that it's really kind of 7 misfits, for the most part. But it's the interaction between them, the great chemistry between all the characters. These guys are fun. It's not a Don movie. It's very upbeat for the most part. Has a lot of moments of levity. The cast is funny, particularly Chris Pratt, which is no surprise. But they all have their moments to shine. Ultimately, this is Denzel's movie, and it is Denzel, and he's always good. But everyone's given a little piece of the pie. Everyone has their moments to shine, and that's what's great with the movie. You're really rooting for these guys, and you want to see all of them make it out alive. Now, aside from the characters and the fun they have in this movie, it's actually very well directed and has a lot of cool action. One particular showdown is, obviously this gunfight, which is great build up to it. Fuqua does a good job of building the tension before all hell breaks loose. And the end, the last 20 minutes are really exciting, very well done. Again, this is a movie which goes against what we see of the big budget and all the, the sci-fi or the Marvel stuff, all the special effects. It's just simple, practical effects, just old school kind of action. So clearly, if you're a fan of Westerns, you're good old-fashioned action movies, this is definitely for you. If you're looking at something deeper, this is not for you. It's a simple premise, which is fine. It serves the movie well, because you just want to see these guys interact and go kick some ass, and that's basically what they do. So at the end of the day, it's nice to see Hollywood get a reboot right. Very entertaining flick. I definitely recommend you guys check it out. And of course, comment below, let me know what you guys thought about it. And as always, subscribe below and feed my need to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.